Please stand. And remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance and our national anthem sung by the John F. Kennedy Memorial High School Concert Choir. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please be seated.
Good evening, inductees, parents, and loved ones. On behalf of the John F. Kennedy Memorial High School chapter of the National Honor Society, I welcome you to our 2019 induction ceremony. I have the privilege of introducing our honored guests who have joined us this evening. Our Mayor, Mayor Mccormick, Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Saiga, our Principal, Mr. Pastarino, our Vice Principal, Ms. Wandris, and board members, Mr. A.J. Sedana, Mr. Jonathan Treibweiser, Ms. Marie Anderson, and Mr. Dan Harris. I would also like to introduce our remarkable advisor, Ms. Karowski, who continues to motivate us to push the limits and reach new heights. Anyone would agree that it's an honor to be on this stage and at this podium, and my brain agrees, but my rapidly beating heart seems to think otherwise. Just last year, I looked like a 12-year-old running for NHS president, the first time I ran for anything. And I know I still look like a 12-year-old who can barely see over this podium, but it's the growth on the inside that counts. Working alongside all of these stellar individuals has truly been an honor. They all have sculpted me into a better person, a person that I never thought I could become. And I'm sure every one of them can agree that they also have come a long way since when we were just naive juniors. As much as we don't like to think about it, a perk of being inducted into National Honor Society is being able to write it on our college applications. And there's nothing wrong with that. We all have dreams and we all need to get into those good colleges because our parents will forever nag us if we don't. But what is wrong is if we never realize that there's so much more to this than just putting it on an application. One of my favorite quotes is, "In the joy of others lies our own." This is what National Honor Society is about. The blood drives, the tutoring, the donations, it's all about bringing a smile on someone else's face. That's where true joy lies. And as much of a cliche that is, that's also the truth. We may become successful in our own life, but what good will it be if we didn't help someone else on their chance to success when we had the chance? This is what we learned the past year, to help others along with ourselves. So, new inductees, as we will soon be passing the torch on to you to continue this legacy, just think about what being in National Honor Society really means. Forget the college applications and the hoodies that you can't wait to wear next year. I mean, there's no way yours are looking better than ours. But all jokes aside, focus on making a difference now, a real difference. Not everyone is granted this unique opportunity of having such a platform as this to make that difference. So I challenge you to use that opportunity. Once inducted, don't just sit back and say someone else will do it. Take that step and you will find your own joy in the joy of others. Today, all 46 of you join us as members of the National Honor Society. I sincerely congratulate you on this accomplishment. Everyone, please join me in celebrating their success and continue to support them as they continue on this path of finding their own joy in the joy of others. Thank you.
Sherry Wandress has been a resident of Woodbridge Township for 58 years. She is a graduate of John F. Kennedy Memorial High School, class of 1976. She graduated from Rutgers University with a Bachelor of Science degree in biology. She earned her master's degree from Kean University in Administration and Supervision. Her teaching career includes Colonia Middle School, Fords Middle School, and Department Head of Science at Colonia High School. Ms. Wandress has been the John F. Kennedy Memorial High School Vice Principal for 18 years. She has been married to her husband, Fred, for 39 years and has 2 daughters, Jenny and Jessie. She is currently a resident of Ortley Beach, New Jersey. Ladies and gentlemen, our Vice Principal, Ms. Sherry Wandress.
Good evening, parents, guardians, guests, National Honor Society members, and new inductees. Welcome to the John F. Kennedy Memorial High School National Honor Society induction ceremony, a middle stakes accredited school where both the students and staff deserve the highest praise. I'd like to welcome our guest, Mayor John McCormick, Dr. Robert Saiga, Superintendent of Schools, Board President Mr. Jonathan Triwasser, and board members Ms. Marie Anderson. Our students here tonight will be receiving the highest honor any student can receive in high school. They are the best of the best. They have excelled in the 3 A's, academics, athletics, and the arts. They are special people here at JFK. They have stood out amongst their peers in the areas of scholarship, service, leadership, and character. As I look at the students here tonight, I see students that are actively involved in the school play, student council, clubs, chorus, band, and athletic teams. Students who are involved with elementary, middle school children and senior citizens. Students who had helped raise over $1,300 for the breast cancer walk, and students that volunteer their time to the Woodbridge Township Senior Olympics. These students are the stars of Kennedy. The 46 students we honored tonight are students who, in their own unique ways, have chosen to contribute rather than complain, to show dedication rather than hesitation, and to see challenges as opportunities. These are the unsung heroes who don't capture our headlines. These are the students who make our school a better place each day and who, I am certain, will make a difference in our society. Congratulations to parents and guardians for a job well done. You have a lot to be proud of tonight. We would like to thank Mr. Caprara, band director, and the band members for performing here tonight. Thank you to Ms. Karowski for doing an excellent job as advisor of our National Honor Society and organizing tonight's program. And thank you to the members of the National Honor Society Faculty Council for taking such pride in the selection process. Congratulations to the present members and the new inductees of the National Honor Society at John F. Kennedy Memorial High School. May we all be inspired by the spirit and strength of our 2019 National Honor Society members. Thank you.
Paul Pastarino is a distinguished alumni of the Woodbridge Township School District. He attended Grammar School 4 and 5, the Scotty Dogs, in Avenel Middle School, the Wildcats, and Colonia High School, the Patriots. Mr. Pastarino attended Fairleigh Dickinson University, earned a BA in Language and Literature, as well as a Master's in Teaching and a Master's in School Administration. He's currently working towards a PhD. Mr. Pastarino's teaching career started here at JFK Memorial High School as a student teacher from 2000 to 2001. He was a teacher of English at JFK High School from February 2002 to June of 2008. He then became the athletic director at JFK from July 2008 to June 2012. From there, he was promoted to vice principal at JFK and Isla Middle School from 2012 to 2018. He currently serves as the interim principal at Indiana Avenue in 2018 to 2019. He is thrilled to return to JFK Memorial High School as principal this spring. Mr. Pastarino is married to his wife for 12 years, Melissa, and they have 2 boys, Paul, 4th grader, and Ryan, a 1st grader. Ladies and gentlemen, our principal, Mr. Paul Pastarino.
Thank you. And good evening. Welcome our distinguished guests. Welcome Mayor Mccormick, Dr. Saiga, our Superintendent of Schools, our Board President, Mr. Trieberwasser, and our Board of Education member, Mrs. Anderson. I also, before we begin, want to congratulate our current members of the National Honor Society, led by Mrs. Kurowski, and welcome our new inductees. Our new inductees, students that are on the stage, this speech is meant for all of you as you represent what it means to be a Mustang, and you represent the very best of what it means to be a Mustang. As a former English teacher, I really wanted to begin tonight with a quotation I thought that meant a lot to me growing up, and that was from one of my favorite authors, Mark Twain. The secret to getting ahead is getting started. I then took a look at the National Honor Society website. I wanted to see what advice they put out there for our students. And the one thing that stuck out to me was everything was about getting started. You go there, it starts off with goal setting. What better way to start? Time management. That's just ways to keep you going after you start. Self-management. Keeping you on task. Exploring careers. I mean, exploring is just the way that we start almost any new endeavor. Preparing for college, where you start your life after John F. Kennedy Memorial High School. And then there were 2 that I really couldn't wrap my head around. Mastering interviews. Good luck. Good luck. That is a life skill that a lot of adults and everyone in here will let you know about. Good luck. Mastering interviews. How to be a successful student. I mean, that to me seemed really the most ironic to be on a National Honor Society website, because I think if you're here, you are a successful student. But what amazed me is reviewing this site and the advice and resource it provided you was meant to help you start. And while they're all important and noteworthy, and no rational educator would tell you they're unimportant, I was taken back by what was not there. And that's the advice I want to give you tonight. Be exceptional. Be innovative. Look at something old with a new set of lenses and make it better. You've already demonstrated more than academic success to be sitting here tonight. The 4 pillars that we're going to hear about in a few moments of this prestigious institution, scholarship, service, leadership, and character, show that you have made the most of the opportunities life has put in front of you thus far. But I ask all of you, what's next? And let me clarify, what is your next opportunity? And more importantly, what do you hope to do with that opportunity? Surround yourself with people that inspire you in the same way that you inspire all of us. And please understand that acceptance tonight is meant to both congratulate you and challenge you. And my challenge is simple. Get started. Thank you.
Johnny McCormick began his career in public service in 1992 when he was appointed Chief Financial Officer, CFO, for the Township of Woodbridge. As CFO, Mr. McCormick used his background as CPA with an MBA in finance to attract economic development projects to Woodbridge and oversaw the development of Woodbridge Community Center, the crown jewel of the township with an ice rink, roller rink, track, gymnasium, pool, and a wellness center, which was expanded later to include batting cages and a miniature golf course. In 2002, Mr. McCormick was named Treasurer of the State of New Jersey, where he served a 4-year term until January of 2006. As Treasurer, Mr. McCormick was responsible for a $25 billion annual budget, $80 billion in pension investments, several multi-billion-dollar debt issuances, individual and corporate income tax policies, and over 3,000 employees. Mr. McCormick was elected mayor of Woodbridge on November 7, 2006, for a 1-year term and was re-elected to 4-year terms in 2007, 2011, and 2015. Woodbridge is the 6th largest municipality in New Jersey with an annual budget of $180 million and over 1,200 employees. Mayor McCormick implemented a business-friendly environment and attracted nearly 3 million square feet of warehouse space by Prologis, 2 Amazon distribution facilities, a preferred freezer warehouse, and a manufacturing facility for Arizona iced tea, and nearly $1 billion investment by Competitive Power Ventures in combined cycle natural gas power plant, which also enhanced over 100 acres of wetlands into recreation area with access to Reardon River. Woodbridge recently attracted 500-unit luxury housing complex with a performing arts center next to its Avenel train station and has approved similar development projects around its Metro Park train station. Efforts are underway to attract similar projects near downtown Woodbridge train station. Mayor McCormick has focused on the quality of life initiatives which have benefited 100,000 residents of Woodbridge, including a crackdown on illegal housing and improper property maintenance, $30 million investment in athletic facilities on school properties, an improved solid waste and recycling collection system that reduced manpower by 60%, expanded recreational opportunities for children, families, and senior citizens, an environmental record that resulted in being named the Sustainable Champion of the State of New Jersey 8 times in the last 9 years. Woodbridge is especially proud of its efforts with program and housing special needs children and adults, of its efforts to link victims of drug addiction and their families to proper treatment and counseling facilities. Mayor McCormick frequently refers to Woodbridge as the best town around. Ladies and gentlemen, our mayor, Mr. McCormick.
Thank you very much, Devang. My speech will be shorter than this introduction. I first want to congratulate Vice Principal Wondrous. This has been a high-performing school in the Woodbridge Township School District, and it's been recognized statewide and nationally for many, many years, and that's in large part due to Sherry's leadership of this school. So thank you, Sherry, and also to, go ahead, we can thank Sherry. And also I want to congratulate my friend Paul Pastarino, who I've worked with very closely over the last several years that I've been mayor, especially in his role as athletic director. I think he's the perfect guy to take over this school. He's got very tough shoes to fill with former Principal Salentro, who, as I said, a nationally ranked, statewide ranked school. But I'm confident that Paul can do this job. So Paul, congratulations. I look forward to working with you. I want to congratulate and thank for being here at Dr. Saiga and the board members, Marie and Jonathan. We have a tremendous working relationship between the township and the board. We do everything together. We help each other, and just the fact that we're all here tonight to celebrate your success is a recognition of that cooperation. I also want to recognize, I don't know where he is because I can't see all the audience, but Councilman Nisha Patel is here. Normally he'd be up here on the stage as the councilman, but he's out in the audience tonight because his daughter is being installed into the National Honor Society. So thank you, Councilman Nisha Patel. And I want to congratulate all the inductees. What you've done today is something that you're going to have to do for the rest of your life. You're going to have to distinguish yourself from your peers. You'll look around and not everybody you go to school with is here, but you are, and that's because you have distinguished yourself. And whether it's getting into college, getting a job after college, going to grad school, law school, med school, getting the next job after the job after college, you're going to consistently have to distinguish yourself and show people that you are better than other people in terms of your performance, in terms of your academics, in terms of your service. And you've also done something very important, because You are going to be, most of you are seventh graders, you're going to be applying to colleges next year, and you are going to be competing against people all over the state, and in some cases, perhaps all over the country. And someone's going to make a decision looking at your college application as to whether or not you should go to their college. There's somebody you'll never meet who will never meet you. But you've done their homework because you've put on that application, or you will put on that application, National Honor Society. And that right away shows character, it shows leadership, it shows scholarship, it shows service. Recruiters for colleges, recruiters for jobs, for advanced schools do not want people with 4.5 averages who can't put a sentence together and who never worked in their life and who care less about others. They want to see people like you who qualified for the National Honor Society, and especially the service line, because they want people that care about others more than you care about yourself. That's the kind of people they want to see come to their university. That's the kind of people they want to see graduate. That's the kind of people they want to see go on to be successful after leaving the university, so they can point to you as a successful graduate with a terrific career. And the way you do that is to make yourself well-rounded. And the way you do that is by putting those three words on your college application, National Honor Society. They look at that and they instantly know all about you, even though they'll never meet you. So tonight you've accomplished something very, very significant. And I also want to congratulate the parents. Just because not every kid sees their classmates here, parents don't see perhaps your friends here, but your kid's here and you're here. So I'd like to ask for a round of applause for the parents who produced the kids that qualified for the National Honor Society. So congratulations also to all of you. You can sit here proudly and watch your kids get installed, and knowing that you did a very good job raising your children to be outstanding citizens. Thank you very much.
Robert Saiga was born in Perth Amboy, New Jersey on April 7, 1963. He attended St. James Elementary, Woodbridge Junior High School, and graduated from Woodbridge High School in 1981. In high school, he wrestled, and he was a starting linebacker on the state championship football team. Dr. Saiga earned a Bachelor in Science in Biological Sciences education in 4 years from the University of Delaware. In 1987, he began teaching science at Woodbridge Middle School. Dr. Saiga eventually transferred to Woodbridge High School, where he coached wrestling and football for 11 years. He was the defensive coordinator for the 1993 and 1997 state championship football teams. During this time, he and his family resided in Avenel, and his children attended Woodbridge Township schools. In 1997, Dr. Saiga retired from coaching and completed his master's from Kean University in 2 years. He was promoted to vice principal at Woodbridge High School in 2001. At the same time, he began his online doctoral studies through Nova Southeastern University in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. He completed his coursework and dissertation in 22 months and earned his educational doctoral in organizational leadership in January 2003. In 2005, Dr. Saiga was promoted to principal of Lafayette Estates Elementary School number 25. He spent 5 successful years there. In 2010, he was promoted to principal of Colonia High School, where he spent 2 years. In August 2012, he was promoted to assistant superintendent for curriculum and instruction. In January of 2013, he was promoted to superintendent. Dr. Saiga resides in Middletown, New Jersey with his wife Patsy of 26 years, with his 3 children ages 23, 20, and 18. Ladies and gentlemen, our superintendent, Dr. Robert Saiga.
Good evening. It's a true honor to be here tonight with Mayor McCormick, with our board president, Jonathan Treebwasser, Marie Anderson, acting principal, Ms. Wandris, and our new principal of John F. Kennedy Memorial High School, Paul Pastarino. We're here tonight to celebrate the accomplishments of these young ladies and gentlemen. They've attained the highest honor possible in high school, and their consistent sacrifice and hard work has distinguished them among their peers. Congratulations to all of our NHS inductees, current members, and your families. We're so very proud of you. I'd also like to point out that it's very, very difficult, as the mayor said, to become a member of the National Honor Society. There are over 1,300 students here at John F. Kennedy Memorial High School. There are 85 current and inductees here tonight. So only a very small percentage of our high school students demonstrate the rigor that it takes to become a member of the National Honor Society. Your achievements are even more impressive because in this day and age, it's very, very difficult to be a teenager. I don't have to tell you, there are distractions, there are pitfalls, there are plenty of opportunities to make the wrong decision, but you have consistently made great decisions. We are here to honor you. Really, the only thing that's harder this day and age to be than being a teenager is being a parent of a teenager. So congratulations, parents. This is also your evening, so thank you and congratulations. All of Woodbridge Township celebrates your success tonight. We couldn't be more proud, and we know that you'll continue to succeed. Have a great evening, celebrate responsibly, and God bless America. Thank you.
In 1921, the National Association of Secondary School Principals officially established the National Honor Society. Though many local and regional honor societies existed prior to 1921, no nationwide organization had been founded. Under the leadership of Dr. Edward Reinierson, principal of Fifth Avenue High School in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, the organization grew from the original Alpha chapter at the Fifth Avenue School to more than 1,000 chapters by 1930. Equipped with a constitution, an emblem and motto, and a group of dedicated principals as coordinators, the new National Honor Society organization quickly developed into one of the country's leading education groups. Four main purposes have guided chapters of NHS from the beginning: to create enthusiasm for scholarship, to stimulate a desire to render service, to promote leadership, and to develop character in the students of secondary schools. These purposes translate into the criteria used for membership selection in each local chapter. During tonight's ceremony, 4 candles will be lit to honor the 4 pillars NHS is founded on: scholarship, service, leadership, and character.
Tonight, the John F. Kennedy High School Band will play a piece titled Flight of the Thunderbird by the Mahwah High School Band. Flight of the Thunderbird was commissioned in 2004 by the Mahwah High School Band in Mahwah, New Jersey. The students in the group decided to name the piece after their school mascot, the Thunderbird. Ladies and gentlemen, the John F. Kennedy Memorial High School Band.
I now light the candle of scholarship. Scholarship means a commitment to learning. A student is willing to spend hours in reading and study, knowing that the lasting benefits of a cultivated mind. We should continue to learn even when formal education has ended, for education ends only with life. Knowledge is one great element in life which leads to the highest success, and it can be acquired in only one way, through diligence and effort.
I now light the candle of service. Service can be described in various ways. In the routine of the day's work, many opportunities arise to help others. Willingness to work for the benefit of those in need without monetary compensation or without recognition is quality we seek in our membership. We are committed to the idea of volunteering our time and abilities to the creation of a better tomorrow.
I now light the candle of leadership. Leadership should exert a wholesome influence on the school. In taking in the initiative in class and school activities, the real leader strives to train and aid others to attain the same objective. The price of leadership is sacrifice, the willingness to yield one's personal interest for the interest of others. A leader has self-confidence and will go forward when others hesitate.
I now light the candle of character. Character is the force within each individual which distinguishes that person from others. Without character, one cannot respect oneself, nor hope to attain the respect of others. It is this force of character which guides one through life and, when once developed, grows steadily. Character is achieved and not received. It is the product of constant action and daily striving to make the right choice.
And now I present the inductees to the John F. Kennedy Memorial High School National Honor Society. Please hold applause until all names are called.
Leanne of Vaughn. Leanne would like to thank her parents, family, faculty, and friends for being an inspiration to her and helping her achieve her goals, as well as Debbie, Amber, and Isha for showing her their support.
Nora Ajmal. Nora would like to thank her parents and siblings for their constant support.
Yamna Akbar. Yamna would like to thank her parents, her siblings, as well as her friends for their never-ending love and support.
Shia Amin. Shia would like to thank her parents for always pushing her to do her best. She would also like to thank her brother and dog for always being there for her.
Fozan Amjad. Fozan would like to thank his family and teachers for helping him throughout the course of his life.
David Ballet. David would like to thank his parents for always supporting him and his sister for always believing in him.
Sukmi Betty. Sukmi would like to thank his parents and grandmother for their constant motivation and support, as well as all his teachers for their guidance and advice. Bernardi Borgataria. Bernardi would like to thank her family, especially her parents, for all their love, support, and encouragement, as well as her teachers for their guidance. She hopes to always make them proud and live up to their expectations.
Ria Chada. Ria would like to thank her parents, teachers, and friends for supporting her and her endeavors.
Tanish Choksi. Tanish would like to thank his parents and his family for supporting him through everything. He'd also like to thank his teachers and friends for pushing him to be a better student every day.
Philip Chun. Philip would like to thank his mom and dad, his brother and sister Nicole and Peter. He would also like to thank his teachers and friends. He also would like to thank his girlfriend Chelsea Fernandez.
Mayrim Cortez. Mayrim would like to thank her mother and father for always pushing her to do her best and for their endless support. Special thanks to her brother Zohair and sister Gabby.
Krishida Deve. Krishida would like to thank her family, friends, and teachers for their endless support and constant encouragement.
Emmanuel Diaz. Emmanuel would like to thank his parents, brother, grandparents, and aunt for always supporting and pushing him to achieve amazing things in life and never giving up on him. He loves you and is really grateful for you.
Pranali Jain. Pranali would like to thank her parents, her sister, all her friends, Mrs. Jones, Miss Lammers, and Miss McNullah for always supporting and guiding her. She would especially like to thank her mom for always encouraging her to be strong and independent.
Ruby Kapoor. Ruby would like to thank her loving mom and dad, her dedicated teachers, her supportive friends, and her beautiful, smart, funny sister, Viddy, for encouraging her throughout high school. And additional thanks to Mr. Hill, Miss Jones, Miss Lammers, and Mr. Viteri for supporting her during class.
Shrubi Maz. Shrubi would like to thank her mother and older sister for always pushing her to be her best, as well as her daughter, Mimi, for her endless support. In addition, she'd like to thank her favorite teachers, Mr. Hill and Mrs. Jones.
Alexandra Maza. Alexandra would like to thank her family, friends, and teachers for always supporting and encouraging her in all of her endeavors.
Mallory McGowan. Mallory would like to thank her mom, dad, Nana, and her two sisters for their endless support. She'd also like to thank Miss Scott, Mrs. Jones, Mr. Hill, and Mrs. Ebner for going her along a successful path.
Oslin Mills. Oslin would like to thank her mother, friends, and teachers, especially Mrs. Jones, for their love and support. They have pushed her to be the best version of herself.
Utica Mizra. Utica would like to thank her parents for supporting her through everything, her dance teacher for bringing her out of her shell, and teachers for pushing her.
Zohair Najam would like to thank his parents for their endless support, as well as his sisters Salma and Raina for being amazing. He would also like to thank his favorite teachers, Miss Lammers and Miss Jones and Miss Kenny, for helping him through high school. He would also like to wish love to all his friends, and a special thanks to his wonderful sister, May.
Jaden Owusu. Jaden would like to thank his teachers, his wonderful parents, and his sister Jody, and his supportive group of friends.
Anuj Patel. Anuj would like to thank his mom, dad, and sister for supporting his endeavors and helping to shape who he is today. He would also like to give a special thanks to his teachers and advisors for creating an environment filled with opportunities that have allowed him to thrive.
Dawani Patel.
Dewani would like to thank her family and close friends for always believing in her and pushing her to be the best version of herself. She would also like to wish her mom an early birthday.
Ekta Patel. Ekta would like to thank her mom, dad, and grandfather for she would not be the person she is today without their unconditional love and support. She would also like to wish her dad a happy belated birthday.
Nisha Patel. Nisha would like to thank her parents and older sister for always supporting her in each of her high school endeavors. She would also like to thank the amazing teachers here at JFK for always going above and beyond.
Priyanka Patel. Priyanka would like to thank her mom, dad, and sisters for constant life guidance and unconditional support. She would also like to thank her mom and guru for being her role models and inspirations.
Rohit Patel. Rohit would like to thank his parents, sister, teacher, friends, volunteer organizations, and guidance counselors for helping him obtain a wonderful honor.
Megan Pickles. Megan would like to thank her parents, two sisters, and her two sisters for inspiring her to become the individual she is today.
Pearl Puri. Pearl would like to thank her parents, older brother, friends, and teachers for supporting her through her high school career.
Ryan Ramirez. Ryan would like to thank his mom and sister for their loving support, and to everyone who helped him get this far. Ryan would also like to extend a special hand of appreciation to the best friend in the whole world, Frosty the dog.
Aditya Ray. Aditya would like to thank his parents and his brother for the unconditional love and support. He would also like to thank his friends for all of their support and all of his endeavors and keeping him positive at all times. Lastly, he would like to thank his teachers and coaches for allowing him to prosper in shaping a path for his future.
Dinari Rupasing. Dinari would like to thank her parents, her brother, her twin sister, and her two dogs for supporting her throughout her life. She would also like to thank her teachers and friends for helping her in all her high school endeavors.
Sinuri Rupasing. Sinuri would like to thank her parents, brother, and sister for all the love and support she has received over the years. It has made her who she is today, and she is very thankful to be surrounded by such positivity.
Chris Sadaya. Chris would like to thank his family, especially his parents, for always being there for him. He would also like to thank his friends, teachers, and coaches for always being there for him when he needed that the most.
Surya Senthil. Surya would like to thank his parents for supporting him through life. He would also like to thank his teachers and friends for helping him along the way.
Vedant Shenoy. Vedant would like to thank his parents and his younger brother for their amazing support. He would also like to thank his close friends and teachers for creating a fulfilling school environment.
Erin Sinatra. Erin would like to thank her family and friends for their unconditional love and support.
Jay Tucker. Jay would like to thank his friends and family for constantly being there for him and always pushing him to be his best self. He would also like to thank his teachers for guiding him through his academic endeavors.
Gagandeep Dandi. Gagandeep would like to thank her parents and teachers for being supportive and always encouraging her to do her best.
Alyssa Trapani. Alyssa would like to thank her parents and all of her teachers for their continuous support and encouragement through all her endeavors.
Dia Vemuganti. Dia would like to thank her parents and her brother for supporting her in all her endeavors. She would also like to thank her teachers for making her a better student and person every day. Lastly, she would like to thank all of her friends for always encouraging her to push herself in and out of school.
RGV Vias. RGV would like to thank her family for the constant support and everything she does. Her mom has always been her biggest cheerleader, and her dad has always known how to cheer her up. She thanks her brother for the endless support and always caring for his little sister.
Abul Wali Uzuman. Abul would like to thank his friends and family for always being supportive and helping him to pursue his endeavors. They mean everything to him. Nothing would have been possible without them.
Stephen Yu. Stephen would like to thank his parents and his sister for supporting him through everything and anything, and his close friends for their encouragement and motivation. Also, he would like to give a special thanks to his other half for her unconditional love and support.
Inductees, please turn and face the audience and repeat after me. I pledge myself to uphold the high purposes of National Honor Society, to which I have been selected, striving in every way, by word and deed, to make its ideals the ideals of my school and of my life. I will be loyal to my school and will maintain and encourage high standards of scholarship, service, leader, and character. I pledge to maintain my high scholastic standing, to hold as fundamental, unworthy, and untarnished character, to endeavor intelligently and courageously, to be a leader, and to give myself freely in service of others. In so doing, I shall prove myself worthy of a place in the National Honor Society. Ladies and gentlemen, I now present the John F. Kennedy Memorial High School National Honor Society. Please be seated.
And now you will be introduced to the John F. Kennedy Memorial High School Class of 2019 National Honor Society. Along with members' names, current college intention for fall 2019 will be read. Please hold all applause until the end.
Moksha Kachia, undecided, major in religious studies.
Umair Kadri, Rutgers Ernest Mario School of Pharmacy, major Doctor of Pharmacy.
Nikshita Patel, Johns Hopkins University, major in biology.
Kirsten Javier, New Jersey Institute of Technology, major architecture.
Jeffrey Alfaro, Cornell University, major in biology.
Ayman Akhtar, Rutgers University, major biology.
Akhilesh Arya, Penn State, major in finance.
Niranjan Behera, Johns Hopkins University, major biomedical engineering.
Justine Bennett, Penn State University, major in accounting.
Shivani Bhatt, Rutgers Business School, major finance.
Lois Cho, Seton Hall University, major in pre-physician assistant.
Karan Dedia, Penn State, major business.
Jenna Delator, Rutgers University, major in pre-veterinary animal science.
Ashi Faldu, University of Florida, major pre-med.
Nicholas Garrison, Seton Hall University, major in accounting.
Chris Gomez, Fashion Institute of Technology, major fashion business management.
Jayla Johnson, Ithaca College, major in international business.
Keshav Kalia, New York University, major biomedical engineering.
Vidhi Kapoor, Seton Hall University, major in medicine.
Caitlin Kennedy, Misericordia University, major physical therapy.
Sadaf Banjara, Penn State University, major in pre-law.
Sydney Melich, Rensselaer Polytech Institute, major biomedical engineering.
Dara Mendez, Arcadia University, double major in criminology and psychology.
Abiram Pasamarty, Rutgers University, major business.
Alicia Patel, Rutgers University, major in biology.
Irvish Patel, Stevens Institute of Technology, major chemical engineering.
Elisa Pinkowitz, University of Maryland, College Park, major in civil engineering.
Priya Shah, Rutgers School of Business, major marketing.
Yash Shah, New York University, major in finance.
Gada Shahada, New Jersey Institute, major pre-med.
Miranda Sika, Manhattan College, major in business.
Devangi Vanchani, Seton Hall University, major biology.
David Valretti, Stevens Institute of Technology, major in electrical engineering.
Via Vanjani, Rutgers University, major finance.
Sarah Velez, Rutgers Honors College, major in health sciences.
Michael Vera, Rutgers Ernest Memorial School of Pharmacy, major doctor of pharmacy.
Dylan Obang, Cabell University, major in nursing.
Juliana Impaglia, New Jersey Institute of Technology, major biomedical engineering.
Abhishek Dave, Drexel University, major in computer engineering. We would like to thank the graduating class of 2019 and good luck.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us today to celebrate and recognize the achievements of these promising students. A week ago, I told my sister I was writing the closing remarks for the NHS induction ceremony, to which she said, "Perfect, leave it to you to make sure everyone falls asleep." But I promise, I have bigger ambitions. On this special evening, it truly is a great pleasure to welcome these individuals into the National Honor Society. Before we take our next steps forward, let's take a moment to appreciate the people that have made this day possible. On behalf of the National Honor Society here at JFK, I would like to thank our distinguished guests present tonight, our principal, Mr. Pastarino, Vice Principal, Ms. Wanjas, Mayor Johnny McCormick, Superintendent Dr. Saiga, and Board of Education members AJ Sedana, Jonathan Chiebwasser, Marie Anderson, and Dan Harris. Through your dedication and commitment, Woodbridge Township has allowed students like us to find many opportunities and explore our potential. Today is not only an opportunity to recognize our newest inductees, but also to thank the NHS members of the 2018-2019 chapter. With their commitment and hard work, we have created amazing memories. From raising $2,620 through the American Cancer Society annual Pink Out Walkathon, to giving back locally by donating socks to the homeless through Operation Warm Heart, to tutoring young children of Menlo Park Terrace Elementary School, who will one day become you and I, we have supported causes large and small. As you reflect on these memories, I encourage you to continue to embody the 4 pillars of NHS: character, scholarship, leadership, and service, as you continue to reach new heights. You have led, you have inspired, you have served, and you have achieved. And amidst it all, it has been a complete honor to serve as your secretary. American novelist Edith Wharton once said, "There are two ways of spreading light, to be the candle or the mirror that reflects it." Mrs. Karowski, you certainly are the candle that illuminates all of us with your dedication and passion. I hope we have been the mirrors you needed to spread your ideas and create the change we have seen in this community. Thank you for leading and inspiring us the way you have and continue to do so. And to the parents of our inductees, thank you for raising such responsible and talented students who couldn't have made it here today without your support and encouragement, or without staying up late to finish their NHS application essays. How would I know? Well, been there, done that. For our inductees, I'd like to once again congratulate you for this achievement. You have exemplified exceptional qualities in academics and community service. Not only are you a member of the National Honor Society, but you're also a role model for other students. Remember, you can make an impact in the community. There's always an opportunity awaiting for you to do good for others. A year later, when you stand in our positions, I hope you have so much more to reflect on and take pride in. Lastly, I would like to end this ceremony by leaving you with two options. Take an opportunity and do a service for others, or reject an opportunity and do a disservice to yourself. The choice is yours and is based entirely on the decision you make today. Fully embody the qualities of an NHS member, or forget what you've done to earn your acceptance today. Chapter 2019-2020 is a big responsibility, but you have what it takes to carry the chapter forward. After all, it's your year. Before I conclude, I'd like to invite Sadaf.
We would just like to take a brief moment to thank Ms. Karowski for all that she has done for us. From the flames that she lighted in our heart just a year ago, she has continued to create an atmosphere of friendship, understanding, and love. At times, our own light goes out and is rekindled by another person, and as a chapter, we have the honor of you being this individual. Life is made up of coming and goings, and for all that we are leaving behind, it is a legacy created and crafted by you. You are the hidden warmth in a cool summer and a highlight of our high school career. At this moment, I would like to welcome Ms. Karowski, who is the best National Honor Society advisor, on stage, and as a token of appreciation on behalf of the class of 2019, thank you, everyone, and congratulations to the new inductees.